Hey guys, good evening. Guess what time it is? 11:31. Pajamas are on. We're getting ready for bed, but it's been a creative rut here. Personally, I have not done anything very creative. I haven't made a video. I haven't done anything in about 2 months, and it doesn't feel right. So today, as we get ready for bed, I'm just gonna do a bit of writing. I had this story that came to mind, and I really wanted to write it out, and also chat about BTS because it's the 29th of July, which means the concert is in 3 days from now. You guys, if any of you guys are going, are you ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready. I got a day one outfit. I need to get a day two outfit, but I'm not. Well, technically I have a day two outfit, but I want to get a new shirt because I think it's not. This shirt's okay, but yeah. So, all right, let's get the notes app up. I think the beauty of writing, I got my document up right here, so it's a blank note. The significance of writing your feelings out is that sometimes we're in situations where either we can't express ourselves to others, not necessarily in an extreme way, but just more like you just kind of want to say everything you can that comes to mind without any filtering. And that's just how I felt. I don't want to filter anything that I'm saying. So I thought of this romance idea, and I thought of making two characters, one who is a bit more bubbly, energetic, and the other one who's a bit more serious, nonchalant kind of vibes, right? That kind of personality. I love when they have different personalities, but their stories and experiences are very similar, so they realize they're basically the same person. And for the BTS concert, it's just crazy how time has gone by. I mean, it's just 2026. That's crazy. In 2019, I went to the MetLife concert, and it was just the best day of my life to this day. It's still the best day of my life to this day, so I'm wondering if this Saturday and Sunday is going to be another one, you know. I'm trying to think of character names for these two characters. Let's think of a good one. I'm thinking of M names, so let's do Malia. Okay, recently. Okay, I grew up watching Descendants. You know the OG 1 to 3 Descendants. That's what I grew up watching, and I heard there's a franchise, and I kind of heard a bit about it, and so I wrote the name Malia because that's the name that's in my head right now. Because I just remember looking at the interviews a little bit, and I just think Kylie and Malia, the main leads of the franchise, they're beautiful, gorgeous people. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna name one of the characters Malia because why not? So we'll do Malia for the bubbly personality. And then we could do... Let's look up some names. There's Mira, Mina, Macy, Molly, Malia, Miriam, Millie, May, Mabel, Gravity Falls, Madeline, Milani. I don't know. You know, I just saw one that said Mila, and I kind of like that name. So I'm thinking maybe I will change Malia to something else because I feel like that's a bit... There's Chloe, Alina, Freya, Zara. I like Zara. But I kind of want an M name, you know what I mean? I kind of want an M name right now. Okay. So let's think of a plot, okay? So plot, I'm feeling a good friend group kind of plot where they're in a big friend group. In a friend group of young adults, and they've never had any past chemistry with each other, but one day changes everything. That's a good one, isn't it? I like that idea. For the BTS concert, I was just thinking about how we get so excited for things and then they just come and go, because I know the concert's gonna come and go and it's just gonna be like, oh, the post-concert depression. I'm already thinking about it, but I shouldn't think about it too much, because it's really best to enjoy situations in the moment as full as you can, because you can't go back in time, but you can feel how intensely you were in the moment. And I have a lot of memories in my life where it's only when I was really present that it is the most nostalgic for me. So I think that that's kind of what I'm leaning towards doing, just like being present and just like letting go and having fun for this weekend. So there's so many different events too, RPDs, after parties. I do love that about K-pop culture, is it's just fun, you know what I mean? Just doing more than just the concert. I think K-pop culture is just amazing. It's been so long since I've been super into every K-pop thing. I used to have my really standing days, but now I'm a casual listener, and I still love it. I love the way that they get together for dance plays and after parties and things like that. I think it's pretty fun. Okay, so we're thinking of a plot where they're in a friend group together of young adults and they haven't had any past chemistry with each other. So they're kind of in a friend group where there's never ever been a question with these friends about romance, because maybe they're just more family dynamic. Obviously, friend, family kind of vibe, platonic. There's always just been a platonic feel to the friend group. But there has to be one specific moment that it changes everything. But we can just start there, right? So, I think I want to have one of the characters to be more serious, but I don't want to use the word serious. Everyone's serious to some degree, but just a bit more calm, laid back personality, and likes activities that involve getting, gritty, you know what I mean? Activities that are more rough a little bit, you know what I mean? Like they like helping people or playing sports, something that gets them, they're getting their hands dirty in a way. And then one of the characters being more for the arts. So the other characters could be more for the arts. Dancing, singing. Am I just making this about me? I might be, but why not? Low-key, I never admit it, but every time I write a story like low-key, sometimes the character I'm writing is me, because I'm just thinking I don't have any, I just need to go out of the box and think of another person, but I don't know. I'll just add a little twist to my personality for this. Dancing, writing, and we can add maybe a different hobby so that it's more original. Painting. Okay, let's do painting. Okay, so we're gonna write a romance story. Starting a new one. Let's go over what we just made. So it's gonna be a story where there's two friends that are in a friend group of young adults, and they've never had any past chemistry with each other, but one day changes everything. So that's going to be what we're going to write about. One of the characters has a bit more of a laid back personality, a bit more of a serious, logical personality, and kind of likes activities that get their hands dirty in the way that they like activities that involve roughness or sports that involve, a lot of tackling, or just kind of, you guys know what I'm saying, just getting your hands dirty, getting somebody who just isn't afraid to get a little, And then the other character is going to be more for the arts, dancing, singing, writing, painting, and just more emotional, a bit more introspective. And I kind of want it to be so that their past and experiences are a lot more similar than they believe. So I have one of my favorite tropes I read is opposites attract, because a lot of times the opposites are based on aesthetic and surface level things. They look different, personality wise they're different, but then when they connect with each other and speak more about their past experiences and a bit more about their personality and their background, they realize they have a really similar experience pulling them together, making them connect. And that's the kind of dynamic we're gonna go for here. I like this one. This is gonna be good. So let's think of we have to think of the setting, feeling, you know what I mean? Kind of is this gonna be in a neighborhood area? Is this gonna be by the beach? What kind of vibe we're going for here? I kind of just want a regular town. Maybe a town where nothing really goes on. A regular town. Nothing really goes on. Okay, I like that idea. Nothing really goes on. So then things, pick up. And I think that's it. So we're gonna start with the story. I'm not sure what to call it, but I think we should give it a title right now, and I can change it later. So we can say it's probably better to make a title after writing the story. I'm thinking of a title such as I'm thinking of a title like maybe different. That's just so cringe. Different but same, where they're very different but they're that's just boring. We're gonna leave the title for today. We're not gonna do the title. It's about to be 12 a.m. I'm really tired. But yeah, stick around, subscribe, like, follow for more of these videos. I'm gonna continue the story and future videos. I'll also be making a vlog for the BTS concert, as I talked about previously, so stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. Bye.